The implementation, the word implementation is in BIM is a very it's a very hard and dedicating let's say code, because when you say that you want to implement BIM, it means that you have to shift all your methodology of thinking up to 180 degrees. So for instance, if you want to adopt BIM into your firm, first of all, you have to know that it's going to be at first, it's going to be expensive, because you need to have stronger computers to adapt the softwares that are adapting the methodology of BIM. And you need to hire people with experience in software such as Revit, ArchiCAD, and Bentley and such so. And I mean, let's be honest, they dedicated their time and their effort, and they even paid money to specialize in that course, and they're not going to get paid as much as a regular architect who's working on AutoCAD. And not to mention as well the lack of let's say stakeholders and owners motivation, because when a business owner wants an architecture firm or an engineering firm to design a building, they're looking for cheap options. So when the owner sees that if the engineers can adapt the system within, let's say, hypothetically, costing $500,000, while in BIM adaptation is 750,000, for example, the owner is going to pick the cheaper option. But the owner does not know that picking BIM is going to be cheaper for him on the long-term run, because he's not taking into account that when the design is done, it doesn't take into account that the design, if it's adapted through BIM, it's considered a smart model, where you can adapt the fourth dimension and the fifth dimension, which is time and money. You can schedule the construction with a smart model. You can even operate on facility management. You can even design a whole emergency management system and evacuation system that can avoid the building's collateral damage, for instance. That's part of my thesis that I'm working on right now and figuring it out. So it is a bit challenging, but now people are starting to understand, okay, although it is cheap, although it's more cost at the moment to pay and adapt BIM systems into my project, but it is cheaper on the long-term run. It's a good investment.